there's some very important updates for PEPE that we need to discuss, including some important statistics that you don't want to miss out on. We should jump into what's going on with PEPE at this moment. So PEPE, we've been seeing a pattern that 2 or 3 days of union. So basically what we had is higher unpredictability in any event, when we returned before the huge rope. You can see that right to the side of me around there, this huge level of unpredictability where the cost is moving a great deal, and afterward clearly we saw the cost soar up and afterward has since returned where you're seeing large swings with candles. In any case, as of late you're seeing the candles are uniting. There's tiny swing in unpredictability for PEPE as of late. This could be uplifting news for PEPE on the grounds that possibly we will see PEPE detonate as individuals are taking benefits and afterward individuals are purchasing and feeling that this is a fair cost, and afterward possibly we could see PEPE detonate off of some huge news. Or on the other hand, it's critical to take note of that perhaps individuals are beginning to think, indeed, PEPE isn't exactly worth anything over one or the other's the reason we're battling in this line, and perhaps PEPE will go down. So we're drawing near to a represent the moment of truth second here. We're either going to see PEPE simply soar back to all-time highs as I would see it, or possibly see PEPE decrease in esteem. So we should watch this intently and see what's the deal with PEPE, and what are those significant insights that we should watch is the ongoing volume on PEPE. So you can see the volume right now, 24 volumes standing by at about $188 million, assuming you recall towards the huge run-up of PEPE. Then, at that point, we wind up topping out the cost. PEPE, we're talking nearer to $2 billion of 24 volume. So clearly this has returned a considerable amount. Be that as it may, more than $100 million of volume actually puts PEPE as one of the top cryptographic forms of money, to some degree effectively exchanged digital currencies. Presently, when we contrast this volume with some other top digital forms of money like SHIBIN, you ought to be new remark about $130 million of 24. And afterward the other huge one obviously is Dogecoin, coming in about $159 million of 24-hour volume. So when we contrast PEPE with those two, PEPE is as yet higher than the two of them. At this moment, we've been fluctuating a tad in that domain. We initially had PEPE more than both of those volumes consolidated by a serious greatness was totally insane. Clearly things are dialing back, less unpredictability, less volume. Things are descending. We hope to see this number drop, so not the most exceedingly awful thing. Indeed, what we need to see is this number stay basically in standard, while perhaps not more than both Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, which right now you can see we are more than the two of them. On the off chance that this dropped to $100 million, even as long as these different ones don't soar up, it I think would be alright. We simply need to see it normal out to be essentially on par. With these and the justification for why that is so significant, you may be asking, for what reason is the volume so significant? That is a sign of purchasing volume. I sort of referenced this before, however effectively exchanged clearly Dogecoin ought to. You know these have significantly more holders, like let me feel free to see Shiba Inu holders. You folks can see Shiba Inu over 1.3 million holders to my side in that general area. And afterward we check out at PEPE for instance. eBay will have significantly less past, come in at around 115,000 holders, so clearly there's significantly less individuals that hold PEPE that ought to be new on the grounds that she's been around such a ton longer. In any case, the significant thing to watch this is the way is it being exchanged at the present time? What are individuals purchasing at present? Are individuals actually intrigued by Shiba Inu, or there's simply a lot of individuals holding it that haven't been exchanging it? However long individuals are effectively exchanging these cryptographic forms of money, that implies individuals active these digital currencies merit purchasing, and PEPE is one of those. The present moment, PEPE is up there with you being the Antor coin. Presently the second significant thing that we should keep an eye out for is the interest regarding media consideration. Before I plunge into that, however, ensure you folks buying down underneath, hit the notice chime so you get advised soon as recordings like this go live. So how about you folks do that while I show you this next thing? So the following thing we need to investigate is interest in the PEPE crypto to the extent that news goes. So you can head toward Google, search by crypto, go to news tab. At the point when you appear to be through this, there's a variety of cryptographic money-based news stories. Coin broadcast, the crypto essential crypto news streak, examine various ones. Be that as it may, we need to see a standard consideration for PEPE, and this will lead into the third point. Yet, we need to see is this prevailing media covering PEPE. Predominant media helped cover Dogecoin ought to be Inu, which is the way they saw their dangerous development, that is the ticket. These ones right currently are $5 billion market cap and $10 billion market covers. We should have the option to see the PEPE consideration go standard, since, in such a case that we don't witness that, all PEPE will be as a specialty cryptographic money. Perhaps it's a hot one inside the digital currency local area. In any case, beyond the crypto local area, on the off chance that we don't get more reception by more retail dealers, PEPE won't possibly go up to those super high market covers of $5 and $10 billion. Assuming we truly do get that prevailing media consideration, we begin getting into the typical retail financial backer's psyche and we possibly have them get involved with PEPE. Then we could see PEPE as I would see it go up to the $5 and $10 billion market covers, which contrasted with this moment. Take a gander at it, essentially a 5 or fundamentally a 10 or 20x returns for PEPE. So monstrous return here for PEPE. One more pointer with regards to whether PEPE is being gotten by the normal retail financial backer would be the Google search patterns, something I pulled multiple times in various recordings. In any case, once more, what we need to see is Dogecoin versus PEPE. Or on the other hand, you really might toss a sheep. New here also, however, you need to see reliably that PEPE is more than Dogecoin. Since when I return to past times, here we return like 90 days before the PEPE crypto send-off. You folks can see that PEPE was scarcely above Dogecoin. However, at this moment, clearly PEPE has been soaring and search volume contrasted with Dogecoin. This is the very thing we need to see. Is this interest where peeps? Reliably having more pursuit volume than discrete. Clearly we crested over right in here and we have since returned a smidgen with regards to look-through volume. Be that as it may, as long as these numbers are somewhat while we're taking a gander at these numbers, this is essentially over twofold the quest volume for Dogecoin. So that is something to be thankful for, to be seen in light of the fact that in advance we were taking a gander at that is nearer to perhaps half higher. So we need to see that get significantly higher. Then we go out to like a long term. What we need to see is that search volume detonate in light of the fact that those coins clearly towards the pinnacle had totally crazy pursuit volume, and we contrast that with the pinnacle of PEPE directly down underneath it. It looks so little, and this resembled all PEPE images. PEPE, everything was so little, just 12% of the pinnacle of Dogecoin. Dogecoin topped out far up here at 100%, so this moment we're still minuscule in correlation, yet we are seeing a pleasant development upwards for PEPE. And now assuming you consider that line could really surpass Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, then perhaps consider purchasing PEPE. Guys, that is a big update. If you guys enjoy the content, you want to stay up to date. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.